Terence Crawford is not happy that you're not giving him his flowers despite his accomplishments. Terence Crawford is apparently a tad bitter over the lack of acknowledgement and recognition that he got, not only for his win over Israel Madrimov last August, but pretty much for all of his accomplishments throughout his professional career. During an interview, the 37-year-old undefeated boxer from Nebraska has expressed confusion and frustration as to why he isn't getting recognized or adored despite being undefeated and being ranked as a pound-for-pound boxer. Okay, side note, just because you're undefeated does not necessarily equate to admiration and being impressive. I mean, Shakur Twitterson is undefeated and you got his own hometown crowd walking out of him. Devin Amasuyu Haney is also technically undefeated and is ranked 10th as the best fighter by Ring Magazine, and yet he receives more hate than your average vegan. But I digress. During his interview with the YouTube channel Bernie the Boxer, Terence Crawford expressed bitterness and feels unappreciated as well as invalidated by the public, who mostly are saying that Crawford hasn't really beaten anyone impressive. Okay, sure, he dominated his fight against Errol Spence and defeated Sean Porter. However, fans and critics argue that Spence was already damaged, with Porter also being on the tail end of his career. Boxing fans and critics are saying that Crawford, if he really wanted to, could have and should have jumped in weight a few years back during his prime. But instead, he decided to be a big fish in a small pond. Supporters, on the other hand, argued that Terence Crawford is a 4-division champion and was constantly ranked as a pound-for-pound fighter. An achievement that, no matter how much critics twist and bend, will forever be factual. Terence Crawford explained that the standards for him are always going to be higher, and that is mainly due to the fact that he has always been portrayed less despite his accomplishments. Terence Crawford said, quote, "Everyone always says these things to try and devalue me, when they can't look at what I've accomplished in the sport of boxing for the things that I've done. You gotta take your hat off and give me my props." Critics responded to these comments by Crawford with once again pointing out that Terence Crawford may have achieved a lot in the lower weight division, but then again, he always had a size advantage. Terence Crawford also added and said that the reason why people don't acknowledge him is because of the following, quote, "When you're that much better than the competition, nobody wants to give you your just due." Unfortunately for Terence Crawford, he's really running out of time. With the way the 37-year-old fighter has been navigating his career for the past several years and only fighting once a year, he most likely only has just 2 fights left in him before he truly hangs up his glove. One of them is allegedly Sebastian Fundora, which we'll know sometime in the coming days. If you guys didn't know, a deadline has been given to Crawford to make a decision as to whether he will activate his mandatory position or not. It would be interesting to see if Fundora ends up beating Crawford, because suffering a loss from Sebastian Fundora could really fast-track Crawford's retirement plan. But yeah, for now, Terence Crawford is not happy that you're not giving him his flowers despite his accomplishments. What are your thoughts about this? Definitely let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more quick talks.